This is just a bit of light-hearted Easter holiday fun showing you how to make your own Moodle Smileys. If you click on this smiley in Moodle's Tiny MCE editor, you'll see that there are a number of emoticons that you can choose from. You can either click the emoticon itself, or you can type a word or some punctuation in brackets. For instance, if I type Martin in brackets and save, we get the man himself. If you don't actually see that smiley icon in your Tiny MCE text editor, then you need to ask your Moodle admin to enable the filter Display Emoticons as Images. Now, to do this, and I'm not a technical person, but you do have to have one thing, which is the ability to access your files, your Moodle files, on a server through FTP, for instance. And then you'll see that there is a directory called Pix, P-I-X, and inside there are lots of folders with letter names, and we want the one that is lettered S. And if we look inside that, there are all those emoticons, and they're GIFs, and they're really tiny. They're 15 by 15 pixels. So I figured that if we just made a little image that was 15 by 15 pixels, and that was a GIF, and you don't even need any fancy kind of image editing program if you don't have one. I'll be honest with you, I did this in Microsoft Office Picture Manager and it worked okay. Then, if we then, using FTP, upload that emoticon into the same folder, we should be able to find a way to display it. So once we've done that, we then need to go to the site admin of our Moodle, Settings, Site Administration, Appearance, HTML settings, as you can see bottom left here. And what that does is it brings up the list of all of the emoticons in there, and it brings up the punctuation code that you would use if you were to type it in. And then in the next column, it shows you its location. That's S is for the S folder, and the name of the file, but without its GIF extension. Then core, we just copy that as it is, and then we write the name that we want it to show when we hover the cursor over it, and then we write core pics following the pattern that's above. So if we do that for the one that we've just uploaded, and then click save, it should work. So let's go into a course and take a look. So I click the edit icon. I already have the original smiley and Martin. If I now click the smiley icon, I should be able to see at the very bottom the new emoticon that I've added. Click the emoticon and that comes in between, but I also want to test out using letters or bits of punctuation. So if I do bracket, MF bracket, which is what I set up in the HTML settings page, and then click save the changes, I should have two versions, one underneath the other, and I do, and it's worked. Just one thing to be aware of is I suspect that when you upgrade, you're going to have to add these again into that folder, but it's just a little bit of fun to be thinking about.